All right, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here. Welcome back to the channel. Got a whole bunch of good XRP news for you today. And this is my reasoning why XRP is going to be $1. And maybe not permanently, maybe eventually down the line it'll be more. But I think in a relatively short period of time, XRP is going to be round about $1. And here's the reasons why. So first of all, the drama going on currently with Ripple and XRP is that they're under fire by the United States SEC for security practices, improper security practices, the way that they initially sold it, the way that they paid off marketers and various other people throughout their existence is claimed to be in a security-like manner. So in the wake of that, we see that 26 crypto platforms have dropped support for XRP. And this isn't the only thing. So scrolling down here just a little bit, we can see crypto exchanges, Bitstamp, Abra, eToro, and the list goes on. Coinbase, Beaxy, OSL, OKCoin, Ziglu, iTrust Company are all suspending Ripple for this SEC deal. Kraken did, and just about every exchange, at least in the US, including Binance US, some of them have completely delisted it entirely, such as Crypto.com, Bittrex, Binance US, etc. And this is all just out of fear that if the SEC declares them to be a security, they don't want to be liable for any of the damages or monetary infractions that they will occur. So basically, this same thing happened to Ethereum in 2018. Why only Ethereum? I believe it was 2018. Why only Ethereum? I don't really know. I mean, you could argue that for Litecoin. You could argue that for almost all of the cryptocurrencies out there. In fact, this seems like it's really just targeted towards XRP right now in the same way that it was targeted towards Ethereum a couple years back. You could argue that a lot of cryptocurrencies are either currencies or securities. I mean, just scrolling down through the list of these, a lot of these have a company that is controlling them and developing for them. And the fact that XRP relies on Ripple is one of the main reasonings that they are a security, and maybe perhaps that it is not mineable. Also, Grayscale Investment has dissolved the XRP trust. And mind you, this was a month ago, but there was millions upon millions of dollars in the XRP trust that they just pretty much had to dissolve and put the funds elsewhere, or just straight up have the investors that bought it sell them. So, this is an excellent article in the regulatory chaos of the SEC versus XRP. And the reason why I believe that XRP will go to $1, or at least round about there, and will have a huge rally from where it currently is, which is something along the lines of 50 cents or 51 cents at the moment, is because if XRP is found, or Ripple and XRP in general is found to be a currency and not a security, then that means that we'll have 26 plus crypto platforms. That's including Coinbase, Binance US, Kraken, and many other exchanges will unsuspend or completely relist XRP for trading again. That's going to be super huge. Another thing that would be super huge if XRP was found to be a currency and not a security would be that Grayscale may pick it back up. And this is just the big picture, these two right here, with all of these cryptocurrency exchanges and Grayscale and their investment fund. That's the big picture. The little picture, which is also a big picture as well, is just the fact that many people sold XRP out of fear that their coin would go to zero because it's found to be a security, and maybe Ripple gets shut down, because XRP does indeed, to some degree, rely on Ripple to find them partnerships and to increase the awareness of XRP. Now, could XRP function without Ripple? Yes, it would continue going on in the same way that Bitcoin can and Ethereum can, etc. So that would mean a lot of people would be stoked to buy back in, knowing that they wouldn't be buying a security, that they're not buying something that's in hot water currently. 30 maybe plus exchanges would relist or unsuspend XRP. Grayscale may be buying back in once they're in the clear that it's just a currency and not a security. So we're likely to see a huge increase in the price of XRP. Something on the lines of 100%, I would think that as soon as this is done and the news comes out that XRP is a currency and not a security, that the buying pressure of XRP will be absolutely tremendous. So let me read this article here. Ripple, the U.S. crypto giant, recently filed a formal response to the SEC lawsuit brought by the former chairman Jay Clayton in December. Ripple categorically denies the accusations against the company and its senior executives. The complaint argues that the XRP digital currency was used as a medium of exchange for cross-border transactions in Ripple's software products and illicitly evaded SEC registration for 7 years. The response was robust and vehement, confirming the widespread expectation that the company would fight back hard. But there was an even more interesting development. Ripple also filed a Freedom of Information request from the SEC, requesting documents related to the agency's determination that Bitcoin and Ethereum are definitely not securities. So they're trying to get that information in order to see why they were found to not be a security, so that they can also fight and use that information to find them themselves are a currency and not a security. This move appears to be linked to the SEC's core arguments and lawsuit that Ripple's currency, XRP, is a security, and that the company and its executives should be punished for distributing it without going through the onerous registration process. Experts and analysts have long pointed out the similarities between XRP and ETH, and this begs the question: why did the SEC declare that ETH is not a security but file a lawsuit saying that XRP is? Now, one argument that I've heard that I sort of agree with, that ETH is not a security but XRP is because ETH is mineable and stakeable, and it relies on the people to continue it going, whereas XRP not as much. But still, I don't think that XRP is going to be found to be a security. I think there's now a lobbying group, first of all, in Congress for cryptocurrency, so that money could be used towards this. And also, if you feel that ETH is not a security, then I just don't think XRP is as well. But again, this could set a precedent through the crypto world. Okay, if XRP is a security, then what about all these other cryptocurrencies? These are definitely securities as well. So I don't think this is going to go very far. And the fact that if ETH was found to be a security, there is so much money tied up in smart contracts, etc., and mining, that it would be an incredible loss to the entirety of the planet if it was found to be a security and needed to be shut down or something like that, even though I don't know how you would do that. But it would be an incredible loss to a lot of people's money, in the same way that XRP would be an incredible loss to people's money if it could not be traded, etc. Professor J.W. Verrett of Antonin Scalia Law School at George Mason University was blunt about the SEC's haphazard and inconsistent gyrations on this question. XRP relies on Ripple to make a market in the asset, a role that is common to many other commodities that are not determined to be securities, and yet the SEC targeted Ripple for failure to register XRP as a security with the SEC. There are a number of similarities between Ethereum and Ripple. Someone points out the similarities between the two cryptocurrencies with respect to continued involvement of core developers and continued maintenance of the network code that underlies the two currencies. So in that same way, Ethereum and Ripple are the same way. They both have a team that works on them and maintains the underlying code, yet Ethereum was found to not be a security. In a widely covered speech in 2018, then SEC Division of Corporate Finance Director William Hinman observed that the digital asset Ethereum should not be considered a security. He observed that if central enterprise aspect of a cryptocurrency asset is not present, it may no longer be described as a security. The lines between XRP and Ethereum are much grayer than Hinman's groundbreaking speech would indicate. This is not to argue that the SEC should also sue Ethereum, as that would cause millions in losses to innocent asset owners. It does, however, demonstrate the SEC's regulatory approach to cryptocurrency has been haphazard and inconsistent over the last 4 years. So here's the crux of the contradiction of the SEC's behavior. ETH was first sold to investors as an ICO in 2014, raising $17 million. It was never registered as a security with the SEC. 4 years later, the SEC's William Hinman announced definitely that ETH is not a security. Fast forward to 2020, the SEC sues Ripple and 2 high-ranking executives for not registering XRP as a security in 2013 when it held currency sales, not an ICO. The SEC's complaint alleged that Ripple and its senior executives pumped XRP as if it were shares whose value was dependent on Ripple's success as a company. But again, you could argue that with Ethereum as well, which Ripple response meticulously refutes. Comparing the SEC's complaint against Ripple with Hinman's 2018 speech on ETH lends further credence to angry XRP holders who believe the lawsuit was more than hypocrisy on Clayton's part. To add yet another level of absurdity, a few days later after Ripple's response was filed, Ethereum co-founder Joe Lubin and Pantera Capital, a blockchain and crypto investment fund, joined forces to pump ETH among potential investors. The invitation to the conference call was complete with a rocket ship emoji, the ham-fisted social analogy for ETH's all-time high, yet undervalued price. So again, I don't think this is going to be a security. I really don't. And so far, it's damaged Ripple in a number of ways. Again, Grayscale removed the fund. 26 plus crypto platforms have either delisted or unsuspended it. Many people probably sold in panic. So imagine when the news comes out, XRP, no longer in hot water, is found to be a currency. Everybody's going to buy back in. Maybe Grayscale will start having their investors buy back in. Tons of exchanges will relist it and unsuspend it, and the trading will begin again. And the frenzy will be legendary for sure. Moving on here, but Ripple XRP finds love in Japan. So Japan loves XRP, and even if the United States finds it to be a security, it's still going to be trading worldwide on various exchanges, regardless. So SBI VC Trade, the cryptocurrency arm of the Japanese financial services giant SBI Holdings, has announced that it is adding Ripple's XRP to its digital currency lending service. XRP is the second crypto to be listed on SBI's lending service, which previously only supported Bitcoin, launching just last November. In the US, where the company is headquartered, Ripple faces a lawsuit from the SEC. The first virtual court session is scheduled for February 22nd, so not too far in the future, this whole thing is going to be scheduled. While SBI is supporting Ripple, other major cryptocurrencies exchanges such as Coinbase and OKCoin have suspended XRP trading, and that's just the tip of it. Many more have either completely delisted it or just suspended it. It's no surprise that Japan's largest online brokerage, SBI Holdings, is doubling down on Ripple. SBI was one of the original investors in Ripple, which Japanese investors saw as an endorsement of XRP and flocked to it to add to their portfolios. In fact, SBI Holdings' relationship with Ripple is deeper than that, as the two entered into a joint venture together called SBI Ripple Asia, led by CEO Adam Trademan, where he oversaw a significant volume of transaction in the remittance space moving across corridors throughout Asia. And now SBI is throwing XRP a lifeline in the form of a new business. It has been tough times for XRP since the SEC filed its lawsuit against Ripple. A number of exchanges and platforms have delisted XRP from their services, including Coinbase, Crypto.com, OKCoin, and WireX, although that's a little bit wrong. Coinbase did delist it, but I think Crypto.com Coinbase suspended trading, not delisted. So there's sort of a difference there, and I think Crypto.com delisted it entirely. But either way, it's untradeable, I suppose, like if you look at it either way. In addition, Grayscale Investments terminated its XRP trust. None want to run afoul of the SEC. In Japan, it's a different story when it comes to regulatory clarity. The Japanese Regulatory Financial Services Agency said XRP is not a security, creating a much more favorable environment for XRP. And as an interested backer of Ripple, SBI Holdings, through its subsidiary SBI VC Trade, will be including it in the digital currency lending service, creating a market and putting XRP back in the game. And we can kind of see that, XRP at 51 cents right now, which is a fairly high price for XRP, considering that for pretty much years now, it's been well under $1, and 20, 30 cents, as high as 40 cents. A couple times there we reached up 70 cents. There was a pump, and then it was before that too. But this divergence, U.S. versus Japan in regulatory opinion in the case of Ripple, is exactly why blockchain innovation is equal parts exciting and frustrating. In this case, it simply depends on which side of the ocean that you were on. So that is my take on the XRP drama unfolding here with Ripple and the SEC. I do not believe, I'd put a monetary bet down that XRP is not going to be found to be a security. The SEC is going to lose. XRP is going to be found to be a currency. And because of that, many exchanges will relist, unsuspend. Grayscale may be buying back. And many, many investors that have abandoned XRP because of this news. And you really can't blame certain people. After all, it is your money. And you don't want to be left high and dry. However, the people that have been buying XRP at 20 cents, 30 cents, when it does go to $1, because if you just take a look at it, just a simple pump and dump brought XRP up to 70 cents. And then it was 70 cents before that with some news as well. If we look here, we can see it was like nearly 70 cents. And then there was a pump not that long ago. But either way, we could see that this would be tremendous. So just a simple pump and dump brought XRP well above 60 cents. And imagine when all of this news goes away. So hope that's good news for you XRP holders. I really don't think it's going to be a security. It's just going to be a currency like all the rest. And this is probably going to be nothing new. In the crypto world moving forward, I believe that there's going to be many other lawsuits trying to see if coins are securities or currencies, but XRP is just a one in the hot water now, and as soon as it's done, the buying frenzy will be unleashed. But that's all I have for you guys. Make sure you subscribe, like, share the video. That helps me out a lot. My social media is in the description below. Channel memberships are active as well. The join button below. Be a member of the channel. Helps it out. But as usual, I will see you guys next time.